An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for watching this episode of the Maine Food Story, an extension of Maine Life. And if you watch Maine Life, you know that Vanessa and I love to eat, but more importantly, we love to learn where our food is coming from and meet the makers and producers and share their stories with you. So tonight we have 6 segments or 6 delicious courses to share. Bon appetit.
Hi, I'm Mike Vale, president of Hannaford Supermarkets. Once again, Hannaford is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Maine Food Story. We're excited for this season and we can't wait to see what Aaron and the team have in store for us. We all know that Maine has become a destination for foodies, and there's really good reason for that. We not only have great restaurants and world-class chefs, we also have hard-working Mainers who are producing some of the world's finest foods. I'm proud to say we've built relationships with some of the same growers and producers highlighted in this show. And you'll be able to find a great variety of those local fresh foods in your neighborhood Hannaford, so you can create your own Maine food story. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we can't wait to see you in our stores again soon.
Hi, I'm Lisa Sakabason, and I have the pleasure of co-leading Wabanaki Public Health and Wellness. Our organization serves all the tribal nations, but also tribal people regardless of where they live in Maine. We also are very committed to healing and recovery, connecting people to our indigenous languages, our cultures, as well as opportunities to connect to beautiful properties like the one we're on and our traditional homelands. We have properties in Bangor that are recovery homes. We also have properties here in Millinocket that serve a whole variety of services. This place we're at, the Gathering Place, is a place that is a place of healing in and of itself. It's a place where you can walk our newly created medicine trail and learn about our indigenous medicines. And we're right along the sacred Penobscot River, so you can take a paddle down the river on this property and connect to the land that way if you wish. It's also the home of our Wabanaki food programs. One of those programs is our Wabanaki food truck, which is a truck that delivers traditional foods to our Wabanaki communities as well as our places of recovery. Coming to secure some fresh fruits and vegetables is not like visiting a place and you just get a bag and you go home. You come and you connect. You connect to friends, you connect to family, you connect to culture, and you connect to food in a very different way.
So Niall, tell us how some of these fruits and plants, trees actually become medicine.
So many of them have medicinal properties of a spiritual, physical, and mental aspects. And some of that would be, for example, strawberries are actually known as a heartberry. They have been shown to help with heart disease, which is common in Native communities. Something like cedar, it can be boiled, and the steam that comes from the boiling and the water itself has physically healing properties. And something such as common yarrow can actually be used topically as a pain reliever. So those are just some of the many medicinal properties that our medicines have. Yeah.
So our smudge ceremony, could you explain to our friends what this is?
A smudge is a cleansing ceremony where we use sage, cedar, sweetgrass, and tobacco, and we smudge and pray good prayers.
So talking to people watching this, how can we support you and get involved?
Well, encourage your legislators and encourage them to support tribal restoration of sovereignty. That's the ultimate goal. And our identity, our who we are is very much intact. We just need to restore sovereignty in our land base and natural resources.
everyone, I'm Andrea Sakabason, and I am the Nulipa Mouse Division Manager for Wabanaki Public Health and Wellness. Nulipa Mouse means I live well in the Passamaquoddy language. So COVID shined a glaring light on our food insecurity issues. And so that's really where this vision came from, was if we had a vehicle big enough just to make one stop in all of the communities, then that would make everybody's life so much easier. So we want to create a community gathering center in collaboration with our food pantries. And so that means reducing the stigma that's often associated with people needing foods. So here we have our fiddlehead muffins, which were harvested locally. It has some nuts, dates, and raisins in there.
You guys have seen our show. We do like to eat, so thank you for the snacks.
And I love fiddleheads, so this is very exciting.
And then here we have some smoked moose meat, which is just done in a simple brine.
Well,
All right.
Thank you
Thank you so
everybody.
much. To the gathering place. Yum.
Good job.
So good.
And so before you leave today, we would like to gift you with your basket onto your next journey. So this basket has indigenous grown foods, and the basket was made by Vice Chief Richard Sillyboy. He is a Micmac basket maker.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you. What a great Maine food story, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you guys like surprises?
It depends on the surprise.
I don't like when I know the surprises are coming, but in this instance, on the Maine Spirits app, when I was trying to get inspiration for a new cocktail, they have a featured section here that says surprise me, and it's like a little game. You press on it and something pops up, and if you don't like it, you swipe and then it pops up again. So the raspberry lime Rickey was really speaking to me, and so that is what I chose for tonight's signature cocktail. The lime Rickey, many of you may know, dates back to the 1800s. And so this particular recipe calls for raspberry syrup that I made it. Are you surprised?
Really?
that I
Now
made
that's a
it?
good surprise.
Yes, my friends, you know I'm not the best in the kitchen. However,
I'm proud of you.
they say that the raspberry syrup you can also use on your pancakes, ice cream, waffles, so you can really save, make a big batch, and recycle it for something yummy in the morning.
Sounds good.
Thank you, I think so too. All right, here's how you make the raspberry lime Rickey. Of course, you can use any gin of your choice, but for tonight we used Bombay Sapphire, 1.5 ounces, an ounce of lime juice, about an ounce of homemade raspberry syrup, and then it calls for 4 ounces of sparkling water. You combine the lime juice, raspberry syrup, and gin, put some ice cubes in a shaker, shake, 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 do a little stir, and then fill your mason jar with some ice and then pour the gin mixture over. Top with a little sparkling water, garnished with a lime wedge or raspberries, or both. Enjoy. There you have it, my friends, a raspberry lime Rickey, and we still have lots more raspberry syrup for my morning pancakes.
I'll be
You
right
coming
over.
over?
Yeah, I'll be over in
You
the morning.
usually cook for me.
Hey.
All right, cheers, my friend. And it's so much fun to make, especially when you get those dance moves, right?
That's right. Cheers.
Shake it for me, Will. Shake it for me, Rickey.
Rickey will
Shake
do
it
it.
for me.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Who's this?
That's Toothless.
Hi, nice to see you.
Today on Conversations with Chefs in Their Home Kitchens, Vanessa visits with Damian Sansonetti and Ilma Lopez, known for Portland restaurants Piccolo, Cheval, and their new luncheonette Ugly Duckling, for a taste of traditional South American cuisine.
Your doggy loves me.
Yeah, she just wants to play.
Yes. So I invited myself over. What are you making?
So we're gonna make some arepitas and some fried plantains.
Oh, nice.
And it's from Ilma's, you know, it's Venezuelan Colombian, but I end up making it a lot of times too.
Yeah.
I had to get like approval, you know, to a certain degree, like,
Yeah.
hey, am I doing this the right way, you know, but, you know, some days are better than others.
Front row seat.
Yeah.
2 of the best chefs in state. It's pretty nice. Pittsburgh and Venezuela, right?
Yeah, we met in New York City, worked together.
So how did you come to want to be in Maine?
So we ate at 4 restaurants our very first time we came to Maine.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Oh, Nice.
And it was funny because when we sat at Bresca, we were like, man, wouldn't it be cool to own like a little restaurant like this? And then a couple of years later, lo and behold, like Piccolo was there.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
So that was just funny because dreams do come true.
Yeah, I mean, they do.
So this is like a Colombian style chorizo. This is like comfort food for me, even though I didn't grow up with it.
No,
but just with us being married for 13 years now.
Oh, well, yeah, together for 16.
Yeah, together for 16, married for 13.
Congratulations.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you both for preparing this beautiful meal. Tell us again what we've got in front of us.
We have Venezuelan arepas. So we do arepas, that is a corn-based cake.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finish it up with 2 types of queso fresco, fried plantains, Colombian chorizo. We have guava. So grab your arepita.
I'm gonna take one. Okay.
And then with your knives, you just have to go slice it in half.
All the way around?
Yeah.
Or
I like mine like a pocket.
like a pocket, yeah.
Okay.
And so this is an authentic Venezuelan dish.
Yeah. So I born and raised in Venezuela, was there until I was 20 years old. I came to the States because I came to school. I finished my university here in the States, and I wish I can go back. I wish I can go and visit, but the way that the country is, like all the economic and especially politics situation in the country, I cannot go back. So that's hard.
Oh my
I don't know my nieces and nephews. I haven't been back home in 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
So
heartbreaking, actually. And
So-
they can't come visit here, or?
My niece and my nephew now because they don't have the American visa.
Visas, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. I mean,
Of
that's got to be really hard.
One day.
Well, I definitely want to take a bite of this.
Yeah, bon provecho.
This is stunning.
Well, even when we cook at home, like, you still want to be able to, like, have time, relax. Especially when especially when you got the kids and, you got to get food out still, like, it's like the kids are like your guests, and you still got to get the food out at a certain point, because if you don't get it out, they're going to get unruly,
Oh, yeah.
They might not come back again.
Yeah. Last meal on earth. What are we doing?
I will have to go with bandeja paisa.
What's that?
That's my grandma's dish.
And you?
A bowl of my grandmother's wedding soup, followed by a endless supply of like the never-ending pasta bowl of probably sea urchin and crab pasta.
Oh yeah? You're a big uni fan?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Please, our
having us,
pleasure.
and
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna maybe dive into a little bit more.
Please.
Go for
and
it.
Go for
all right, well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Barton Seaver. I'm a chef, author, husband, father living in South Freeport right here on the ragged, jagged, delicious coast of Maine. I'm cooking up one of my very favorite of all seafoods, the sustainable, incredibly sustainable mussels. What I love so much about mussels is, well, you can't be greedy with them. I mean, each bite has to be savored one at a time, right? I mean, it forces us to slow down and actually enjoy dinner for what it should be, a communion at the table bringing us together. Here's my second favorite thing about mussels. They go with anything. Seriously, it's a great way to like use up whatever you have in your fridge. Do you have a ½ inch of salsa left over in your jar? Do you have a beer and some cilantro? Done. You have mustard and white wine? Done. You have scallions and red wine? Done. I mean, it's incredible. It's a great way to use up whatever you got in your fridge or whatever your kids didn't eat last night for dinner. Just throw it in your mussels. There you go. I'm gonna be cooking up something here with some salsa, some beer, some cilantro, as I said. So come on over to the stove, let's get cooking. So I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of butter. I buy jalapenos by the bag, so I've always got one around. Saute that up. My family, we like spicy. Throw in the mussels right on top of that. These are Bangs Island mussels. Matt Moretti, the farmer down there, amongst others. Just, I think these are the very best anywhere. Got some Allagash beer. A little bit of that. I get to drink the rest of it. And a little bit of leftover salsa. I mean, that's, there you go, right? How else are you gonna use that up? Put a cover on. So about 4 minutes, 5 minutes or so. Yeah, look at that. Man, how good does that smell? Look at that. Smell-o-vision, there we go. Add in a little bit more butter. Squeeze in 1 lime. Some cilantro. This whole thing took about 5 minutes to make. In that time, Aaron's come over for some dinner. I'm just gonna pour this all. Look at that.
So we're calling this the Bing's Island Mussels Mishmash Deliciousness.
Yeah, this is called Tuesday night. I mean, we've got kids. You understand.
I understand.
Use what you've got and get it there. There's no wrong answer with mussels. And I mean, how spoiled are we in Maine that like the beer we take out of our fridge is just top class always, right?
You still have some to enjoy it.
Yes, I do.
Jalapeno, nice little kick.
Jalapeno, just a half inch of salsa left over. We've got some cilantro in there, just a little bit of the beer. That salty, briny, sweet mermaid's kiss flavor that is Casco Bay raised mussels, Banks Island. There you go.
Can you dip your bread?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Or your Annie's mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever it is. Like
that's Wednesday night dinner.
We've got kids. It's deeply okay.
So more recipes in this other book that we have.
Yeah, so I have got a mussel matrix in there, just some suggestions that of things that go particularly well with mussels, but this is sort of a how-to technique, heavy cookbook, really learning how to get more seafood on your tables more often, especially for those kiddos. It's so important for their health. And so important for our economy here in Maine. I mean, people travel here to eat seafood, and yet we live here all year round. We should take advantage of it.
Try it out. BartonSeaver.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, friends.
Once again, I'll be here for dinner any day.
Hey you, are you looking for an EV?
Are you talking to me?
How about an e-bike?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
What if I told you that a purchase of every Nissan Ariya at Berlin City comes with a complimentary e-bike?
That's right, an e-bike to double your electrification.
Where are these words coming from?
Maine is a lifestyle destination. With over 3,500 miles of coastline, lakes, mountains, and four-season recreation, there's a reason Maine is known as Vacation Land. At Harcourt's Waterfront and Fine Properties, we're the Maine real estate lifestyle experts. If you're thinking about moving to Maine, we can help you not only find a property, but the perfect home to fit your lifestyle. Contact us today to make your dream of living in Vacation Land come true. Harcourt's, we're with you all the way.
Summer camps are winding down and fall sports and after-school activities are soon going to be ramping up, and that means so many families are busy during the weeknights. And you, my friend, Chef Doreen, is here to share some of these easy and really delicious looking recipes. We're going to start with this one. This looks so good.
This is our chicken pizza skillet bake. Came together really quickly. All I've done is saute chicken breast in the pan and then load it with your favorite pizza toppings. Put it in the oven, bake it till it's done.
Great alternative. Okay, I love chili and cornbread, and you put it into one.
Yes, we've saved you some steps. If you want to use your own chili, great. If not, our Taste of Inspirations beef chili.
Grab and go.
All I've done is layer it in the bottom of the skillet, and then I've used our Nature's Promise gluten-free cornbread mix, and I kind of souped it up a little with some corn and some yogurt. Again, pour the batter on top of the chili, throw it in the oven and bake it off till it's done.
And who doesn't love stromboli?
My family loves stromboli. And this comes together, again, another quick one, using our pre-made pizza dough. You just roll it out, layer it with your cheese, the broccoli, the tomatoes in it, roll it into a spiral, bake it off, and then you just slice it.
And our crunchy, last but not least, chicken
tenders. The great thing about this recipe too is that you can double the recipe and then freeze off the chicken tenders. So that way you have a quick, easy one. You come home, nobody wants to start and make these from scratch again too. You just pull them out of the freezer, throw them right into a preheated oven, and you have a great, delicious dinner.
So tell us how you made them.
I took my raw chicken tenders and dipped it in my honey Dijon egg mixture, then lightly tossed and coated it in the panko mixture and transferred it to a baking sheet and baked at 450 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes till they're golden brown. If you're planning to make these ahead to freeze, keep them on the lined baking sheet and put them in the freezer for about 2 hours till firm. Then you can package them up in a bag or Tupperware.
And we can't forget about our veggies. These are my go-to grab-and-go salads that I can get in the deli section, put it in a bowl, mix it up, and there you have it.
Yes, our family size Veggie Delight and also chef salad. A way to round out your dinners.
Well, happy fall, everybody. For more inspiration, Chef,
go to hannaford.com for these recipes and many other ideas.
Go Patriots!
I'm Joe Ricchio. We are back in Portland. Can't talk about sweets without going to Gross Confection Bar. My friend Brant is an amazing business where he basically does like a daytime bakery, at nighttime, ridiculous dessert spreads. It's very popular, always busy. Let's go check it out. Hey.
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. I started Gross in 2019 with the idea of doing a dessert-only restaurant. And so I traveled a little bit. I went to LA and San Francisco and New York and checked out some other dessert places there. Came up with the concept. And so we do an evening dessert only and full bar. And during the day, we do a full bakery from 8 to 3. We have people come during the bakery hours and they're kind of blown away by it. And then, we'll tell them, come back at night and we'll see them here 7 hours later, coming in for cheese and charcuterie, going right down the menu for a few different desserts and cocktails as well. So people love it. We're getting great reviews, which I can't complain about. They're really enjoying the aspect of being able to sample a bunch of different things at once.
All right, so here's a spread of pastries.
This is like 4 of the 15 that we offer in the bakery.
Nice.
Yeah. Did a little couple sweet, couple savory.
Absolutely wretched, all of it. Yeah. So it's funny because Gross Confection Bar kind of like the origins were basically like a hashtag.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Sure.
you would always post pictures of your desserts and be like gross.
I'd make something nice and just like describe it and just put gross at the end of it.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "Oh my God, that sounds amazing. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And I just never responded. So when it came to,
I'm not going to respond. Yeah.
Like whatever. When it came to like naming this place, I was coming up with a couple different names. I passed through friends, and then my husband was like, "Why don't you just name it Gross?" I'm like, "Because I don't think anybody's going to invest in a restaurant that's named Gross."
And then here we are.
So here it worked out. And we're been 4 years now.
4 years later, yeah, 2019. Yeah. And so I'm going to jump in. I'm going to eat some food because
do it. This one I would recommend just as a sandwich.
Okay.
Bite right into
I think I'm going to start with savory. I want to like.
This guy, what we do is we take in pork belly, we rub it with miso for 24 hours, and then we sous vide it for another 24, and then kind of pull that apart and make a sauce out of all the juice that comes out of that. And then put it inside of croissant dough. I'm into it.
And this is the Danish, and we got a tomato compote in here, you said? Yeah,
so it's we take the tomatoes and we roast them first, and then take all the skins off, and just kind of crush it up a little bit. Do it with some roasted garlic, a little, some herbs, some thyme, chives, and put that compote right in there right before it gets baked off. And then we do a whipped goat cheese, chives.
All right, now I'm on to the sweet. So white chocolate pearls,
roasted strawberries, vanilla pastry cream, brioche.
And now this is the buttercream. This
so
is
it's
jam inside.
Buttermilk biscuit.
Yep.
We do a little egg wash on top, and then some pearl sugar. We do a whipped cultured butter.
Yep.
That's salted, and then a berry jam.
Okay.
That
is so delicious. Check out Gross during the day for this kind of fare, and then come at night and do the ridiculous dessert platter.
Yeah.
It's an experience
Full bar,
in itself.
you know.
Yeah. Make a reservation.
We do reservations for 6 or more, but
6 or more, yeah.
Yeah.
But you should always bring. I think you should bring 6 or more.
Bring more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
man.
Fantastic.
Good to see you.
You give me that toy. You give me that. You give me that toy. You want this toy? What do you want? What do you want? Get.
A nice little refreshing kick.
A little boom boom.
A little boom boom.
You can cut that out, right?
Yeah, you can cut all of the boom boom out.
That was so, you're doing so good too. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was going with it.
Sports, no, what? Ave Marie.
You still going?
Yeah, it's been a long day.